Hello everyone. Today I'm here to explain about one more equipment that is used in surveying, which is called as plane table. Though it is obsolete nowadays, it is always better to understand how the previous surveyors have carried out surveying and the drawings obtained. So what is this plane table? Plane table is one equipment with the help of which the entire day's work can be transferred onto the sheet of paper in the ground itself. This is the major good advantage of using plane table. All the points that you see in the field, it is measured and transferred onto the sheet of paper to some scale in the field then and there itself. Only disadvantage of using plane table surveys, if the profile is very steeper, you cannot go ahead with plane table surveying. And also if the temperature and if rainy season and humidity, sheet gets soiled out, so you will not be in a position to use plane table survey. In all other cases, the office work gets reduced to a maximum extent when we are using plane table survey. Now, in order to use this plane table survey, what are the different equipments that we use are, we generally have a plane table drawing board, stand, U-fork, trough compass and a leaded. Drawing board and drawing board stand is together assembled. The photo of the same will be shared to you sooner. Will be assembled on a sheet on the ground, and as soon as the drawing board is set up, we need to fix a drawing sheet of paper on it, and the same will be clamped using paper clamps. After fixing all these things, I am supposed to fix the location or transfer the location of the drawing board onto the ground. How do we do this is, we use the equipment called as U-fork, which is in the shape of a U, wherein one of the limb has got a pointed edge and another limb has got a hook to fix plumb bob. The pointed edge will be kept on the drawing sheet of paper, and it is bent such that the plumb bob gets oriented in the direction of pointed edge. Now this the place wherever the plumb bob gets or touches the ground will be the position of drawing board on the ground. Now that we have set up the position of the drawing board on the ground, we are now left with orienting the drawing board. In order to orient or to make the drawing board parallel, we use plumb bob. We use plumb bob on diagonal sides. First place the we use bubble tube, and using bubble tube we will be setting the drawing board truly parallel to the ground. Place the bubble tube on one of the corner, adjust the legs of the tripod stand. After the bubble comes to the center of its run, place the bubble tube on to the diagonally opposite corner. Repeat the exercise. When on both the corners the equipment or the drawing board is brought truly parallel to the ground, move on to the next corner and choose the other diagonally opposite corner. By carrying out the same procedure, we set up the equipment truly parallel to the ground. We need to transfer the point onto the ground only after the drawing board is truly parallel to the ground. Next, we are supposed to use trough compass and locate the position of north direction on the drawing sheet of paper. Any day's work or the starting of any work needs to be started with orienting the drawing board in the direction of north or locating the position of north with respect to the drawing board. Now keep the trough compass on any corner, one of the corner of the drawing sheet, and turn it until the point the zero of trough compass is exactly above the zero north orientation. As soon as it gets oriented, draw a line and indicate the arrowhead in north direction. Now we are all set to carry out our exercise. The first exercise we are learning today is called as radiation method. Radiation method is a method wherein I can locate all the points around me with one setup of the equipment, with just one setup of the equipment. So what I'm supposed to do is, say I have got radiation method. let me say I have got about 5 points like this on the ground: capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, and capital E. I'll locate my drawing board about approximately to the center of all these points and orient it in such a way that all the points can be located on the drawing sheet of paper to a suitable scale. So I'll locate my drawing board in this manner. I can cover all the points with this orientation. I could have placed my drawing board vertically as well, but location of points becomes little tougher when I have it in vertical direction. Keeping it in horizontal direction, location of all these points will become easier. Now what I'm supposed to do is I have to locate the position of my drawing board on the ground. I'll place the point over here and let me call it as small o. Nomenclature for all the points on the ground in capital letters will be through small letters on the drawing sheet of paper. Next, what we are supposed to do is using Alidade. Alidade has got graduated edge on one end or on the longer side, and eyepiece and object vane on two edges. So through eyepiece and object vane, we will be sighting the required points. I'll fix a ball pin or a paper pin exactly at point O, and using Alidade, let me take this scale as Alidade, and the graduated edge will be called as Fudical edge. I have to locate my Alidade in such a way that the pin touches the scale, Fudical edge touches the scale pin that has been fixed. Now through eyepiece and object vane, sight point A and draw a thin line locating the point. After you locate the point, from the ground measure the distance between OA. Say if the distance between OA is 5 meters, convert that into suitable scale and draw a point small a on the sheet of paper which is of the same scale to that of OA. Similarly, sight point B and draw a line. Measure the distance and locate the point B. Sight point C. Measure the distance and locate point C. Sight D. Locate point D and measure the distance and locate over here. Similarly, point E is drawn over here. Now all the points on the drawing board has got transferred onto the sheet of paper. Combine all the points. Now you have got exactly how the points are seen on the sheet of paper. Why exactly we carried out this exercise is to find the area enclosed between these points. How do I find out the area enclosed between these points is, now I am supposed to convert this into suitable triangles and measure or compute the area of each triangle, sum up all the areas and find out the area enclosed between these points. The distance between AO is measured. Distance between AB can be measured with respect to scale itself on the sheet of paper. It will be approximately, or it will be exactly the same distance of AB on the sheet on the ground as well. Convert this entire thing into number of triangles. It is preferred to convert it into right angled triangle, which will give us more exact values when compared to unequal lengthed triangles. So convert it and find the area. We will and convert it into the scale used or multiply it with the scale factor used. We will be getting the area enclosed between all these points. This is about radiation method. Now the next method, what if these points are available and I am unable to locate the equipment in between these points? This is the next method, which is called as intersection method. We call the next method as intersection method. Why do we call this as intersection method? Is here in the same 5 points will be there, but will not be in a position to place the equipment in between these points. For example, I'll just take 3 points to show you how it is done. Let me take, I have got A, B, C and D as my couple of points which I'm supposed to transfer on the sheet of paper in order to find out area. And I'm unable to place the equipment in between the equipment to carry out radiation method. In that case, what I'll do is I'll choose a point P and place the drawing board on point P. After placing the drawing board on point P, measure a distance of known length, say PQ, and transfer the PQ length on the sheet of paper. So I have got PQ on the ground as well as PQ on the drawing sheet of paper. Now sight point A and draw a radiating line with this point A and then sight point B, then sight point C and then sight point D. Now I have got 4 lines which are of A, B, C and D. Next, shift the equipment to point Q such that this Q orients above this point Q. That is, your drawing board should come in this manner. Your Q point is over here, P point is over here, wherein the drawing sheet of paper will have these points drawn on the drawing sheet. These 4 points are already existing as per the previous setup of the equipment. Now what I am supposed to do is, from point Q, sight all the respective points. When I sight all the respective points, A line comes over here. So this point of intersection is nothing but small a. From Q, if I sight point B gets sighted over here and C sights over here and D sights over here. Now I have got small b, small c, small d over here. If I join the points will be in this manner. A, B, C and D. The same thing can be seen over here. A to B, B to C, C to D. Now if it had n number of points over here, all the points would be drawn in the same manner, and if the points got to be in an enclosed traverse, we can easily find out the area enclosed between the points. I hope the points are clear. Thank you.